Every now and then, my friends will say, or they'll groan, there's nothing to play, no new games. And for some reason, not for some reason, but I always disagree. This year, 2025, I went absolutely stupid on single player games. None of them from this year. I'd complete a single player game, and not even 5 minutes later after I beat the first one, I'd hop on straight to the other one. For example, I played Jak the Precursor Legacy, and almost immediately I played Jak 2. And I played Jak 2 for the first time in my life. That shit was sick. I had the Precursor Legacy and I would play like an hour or two and then get stuck and never play again. But yeah, I haven't played 3 yet, but that's for another time. Yeah, so my friends will be like, there's nothing to play, and I try to put them on these games, man. Like, I'll recommend them to death, and then they're like, nah, say no. This is their type of game, this is their cup of tea. And so I'm like, bruh. God of War Ascension, I played on a PS3 emulator because I wanted to test out that emulator, and I just wanted a short game that was like QTE heavy and shit like that. Infamous 1 and 2 for the first time ever. Even though I played Second Son on the PS4, and dude, Infamous 1 and 2 are so fucking fun. I want to talk about 3 games that I played this year that I adored to death. I think they basically changed my life. Hopefully connect to some people, or maybe give you that little push if you were a little bit hesitant to play the game, to play said game. They won't be a 2025 release exclusive, as I said, just games that I played this year. And yeah. I'm also writing the script on the 31st of December, so it'll come out for sure after the New Year's. So, Happy New Year's. Thank you for an amazing 2025. No spoilers for these games. Let me know what type of video you're trying to see from us, from me. And yeah, let's head straight into the games. I bought Death Stranding on launch for the PS4 back in 2019 for my birthday. And it's crazy because before, I've never played a Hideo Kojima game like at all. I knew of him and Metal Gear, but I never entered his worlds, I played a couple hours and deleted it because I sadly ran out of space. Not because I was hating, and I never re-downloaded it. But I did like what little I played. I got up to like the first Unger fight maybe, and then I deleted it. But yeah. Fast forward a couple years and Epic gives it away for free, and I'm like, bet. I claim it and I never play it. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach finally releases in 2025, and I think it's about time I play it and beat it. Keep in mind, I was already on board with the gameplay. From the very start, I was like, oh, this is sick. Kojima talking about, oh, this is a new genre, the Strand gaming, or whatever the fuck it was called. And I lovingly called it a walking simulator while my friends didn't like it without playing it, and called it a walking simulator to hate. I think in a time where the world is still divided and broken, no matter where you are, no matter who you are, I think the idea of connecting people, creating strands, is something pretty special. And I bet this game must have hit like crack during the COVID lockdown while everyone was indoors. This game lets you play as Sam Porter Bridges, a porter in a pretty much desolate and ruined America. And the gameplay is literally taking packages, loading them up onto your bodysuit, and taking them from point A to point B. Maybe climbing some mountains, fighting some thieves. And yeah, at work or at school, I'd think of paths to take on foot or on the motorcycle, materials to load onto my body, which ones to leave, helping others, the best possible route to knock off a few missions at the same time. 2 birds with 1 stone, dude. Oh my god. There'd be times where I just leave the reverse trike just to explore the scenery and maybe willingly fight BTs just because the soundtrack is so fucking good, where you just, oh my god, man. Don't Be So Serious by Low Roar in the beginning, of the game, dude. I was like, obviously I heard it the first time when I first played, but then when I played it this year again, I was like, dude, hold on, wait, what? And I finally had a good PC and a good monitor, so everything was on ultra. Oh my god, man. So yeah, I was doing all these deliveries, fighting all these BTs, meeting new people, connecting to them. And by the time I knew it, I was on the final mission. And dude, oh my fucking god, man. I kid you not. This is like the shortest and the easiest mission of the whole game. but it was like the hardest one emotionally. That's all I'm gonna say. It was over. Uh, the soundtrack or the track that played over it. Oh my god, man! It broke my heart. By the end of the final cutscene, dude, I was like this. Like I was just, yeah, like I wasn't crying like, but I was tearing up, man. I was like, it's fucking over. So yeah, if you've been on the fence about playing this game, just do it. Also, I haven't played Death Stranding 2 yet because I'm waiting for it to release on PC. I could have gotten it on PS5. I have a PS5, but I was like, you know what? Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. This is another game that I bought on launch, played for a few hours, and then deleted. I didn't encounter any insane issues that a lot of people were saying that they encountered, but I did only play up to like a little bit in the middle of Konpeki Plaza. I wasn't a big fan of the gameplay on controller. It just felt like slow, as if the game was meant for keyboard and mouse, and I didn't have a PC by then. Updates and fixes got released, the DLC released as well, and I still didn't play it. I wasn't hating or anything, but I don't know, I just wasn't feeling that urge. 3 of my friends are like insane CP lovers. Wait, whoa. Hold on, my bad.
There's no way.
3 of my friends are like insane Cyberpunk lovers, and I'm pretty sure it's one of my friends, like it's his favorite game of all time. And he was like, bro, play it. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll play it now that I have a PC. I played it for a few hours, finished the Konpeki Plaza mission, and then I deleted it. I know. Why did I do it? I don't know. Yeah. Maybe like a year or 2 pass, and I beat what games I had planned. You know, Death Stranding, Prototype, Jack 1 and 2, a few other smaller games on emulators and like native software. I wanted to play a recent modern game, and my friend once again was like Cyberpunk, and you know, freaking Edge Runner's released, and I was like, dude, this is it. Like, it's over. And then one coworker was saying how they enjoy Phantom Liberty more than the story of the base game, and I was like, hold on. Okay. Dude, I don't know how to explain it, but if you lose yourself into this world, immerse yourself, don't like, just walk around, man. Maybe instead of running or like driving the car or motorcycle, walk around, dude. The NPCs, they're not perfect, but they're fucking funny. Do the side missions, just, you know, walk around, man. Become V. It's like a truly lived in world. And I'm saying that even though I haven't played games like Skyrim, which I know are like one of the best games of all time. I know I haven't played it, or any other like open world RPG or whatever genre this is, but god damn, man, you get invested into this world so easily, so into the characters so easily if you allow yourself to be, you know, as I said, become V. Have fun with the dialogue choices. No spoilers, but like things happen, and I'm like, dude, this has been my homie for like my whole fucking life, man. With the dialogue choices, I kid you not, I was, all right, no spoilers, but I was taking like a good V route, and then I was doing Phantom Liberty. Dude, this twist, it kind of broke my heart that I changed. I had a change of heart. I was like, nah, fuck this bitch. And then after like 10 minutes, I was like, whoa, hold on. What am I thinking? I like went back to my old save, and I was like, nah, we're good, V. But yeah, dude, play Cyberpunk. If you do, for sure, 100%, do the fucking DLC, Phantom Liberty. I say do it before the final mission, meet Hanako at Embers. Dude, I remember that mission always popping up when I finish a side mission. I'm like, dude, Hanako, shut the fuck up. But yeah. Alan Wake 2. I want to be honest with y'all. There's no script for this section, man. That's what it says is, I don't know, just drop your nuts. Dude, I have no idea why, but I knew of Alan Wake, right? I knew of Alan Wake 2. When Alan Wake 2 got released and then revealed as a Fortnite skin, and he was being marketed as a survivor for oh my goodness, when he was being marketed as a survivor for like Dead by Daylight, I was like, okay, whatever. In my mind, sorry for being, you know, presumptuous, I thought he was like a John Wick clone. He had a fucking gun, long hair, he had a suit. I was like, dude, this is just like John Wick. Boy, was I not. I didn't know, man. I didn't know what Remedy was cooking. For some reason, I I had Control for years because Epic gave it away for free, and I just never played it. I know it was good, like a lot of people said it was very good, but I don't know, I just never got into it. And then I bought Alan Wake. I was like, oh, because one of my friend, he recommended it. He was like, yo, play Alan Wake, and I was like, okay. And it was like $3. I played it, dude. Oh my fucking god, man, this shit is incredible. And it's not really a horror game. It's like an action thriller game, but oh my fucking god, Alan Wake, The Dark Presence, Scratch at the end, Thomas Zane, The Dark, just everything. It was over. And then I did the DLC, and I was like, man, I don't know, I just like easily lost myself in Alan Wake's world. And then like sort of like the marketing or the creation of the game with like Alan Wake being a quote unquote real person created by Remedy. There's like cardboard cutouts of shit and like actual books of his supposedly made. Yeah, I don't know. I played it and I was like, wow. Well, I kind of have to play Alan Wake 2. I switched to chronological order, and then it was like Alan Wake's American Nightmare, Control, Alan Wake 2. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't play Nightmare. I heard it was aight. I'm not opposed to playing aight games. I will play them. But by the time I beat Alan Wake, it wasn't on sale. And I kind of didn't want to buy it just for like 5 hours or like 6 hours of gameplay. Supposedly it was more akin to the DLC, where the DLC gameplay is much, much faster, more generous with the batteries and the ammo and shit. And I was like, nah. To be honest, I do kind of regret it, so I will go back and play it. And then I played Control, and it had nothing to do with Alan Wake, but the internet told me to play it, and I was like, okay. I'm playing it, dude. There's like little Easter eggs of the typewriter from Alan Wake. They're talking about the freaking Bright Falls incident. I'm like, whoa, hold on. And freaking Dr. Casper Darling sounds like Alan Wake, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then at that point, I figured out that Alan Wake was played by two different people. Voice actor Mike Porretta, I always forget his name, I'm sorry. And then the live action is Ilka Billy. And then I was like, damn, this shit is sick. I played the first DLC of Control, and by that point, I was a little bit tired of Control and its gameplay. To be honest, it was kind of like a rinse and repeat. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I sort of just wanted to get into Alan Wake 2. I get into the AEW DLC, the crossover with Alan Wake, and I'm like, fuck yeah. I play like 3 hours of it, and I'm like, oh man, just get me to Alan Wake 2. All right, I get Alan Wake 2. I play it. Dude, it's fucking over. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played that many horror games. As I said, I'm a pussy. Alan Wake 2 changed my life. It might be my favorite horror game of all time, but I do need to play more. I'm gonna be honest, it's not that scary, but the graphics, the lighting, the set designs is so fucking insane, man. I won't spoil too much, but you play as a new character, Saga Anderson, and her gameplay is way more horror. Like, you're in the woods, dude. That shit was fucking scary. And then he plays Alan in the dark place, and it's like a neon lit, foggy New York City with all the graffiti saying scratch, 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 fucking Alan Wake. Dude, oh my god, the fucking, now I'm starting to lose myself into the world again because I have no idea what to talk about. What is there not to talk about? I'll be honest, the gameplay, nothing special. It's sort of like imagine a Resident Evil 2 remake. I hate to compare it like that, but it's basically what it is. Quick item, some puzzles with items they have to pick up. Quick slot item, that's what I meant to say, with like different weapons and shit. The flashlight gameplay, not as fun. Or maybe, I don't know, I just feel like aiming at the enemies for a while was better than just press RB once and then it's like, and then boom. But yeah, dude, the story lost me so many times. I was paying attention, but I was like, wait, what the hell is going on? Freaking 1 minute Alan Wake would be at the fucking like some demon hotel. Next minute he's doing this. And I'm like, dude, holy shit. And then some revelations happen, and I'm like, whoa, hold on. I'm like grabbing the end of my chair. I'm like, whoa, hold on. And then another revelation happens. I'm like, dude, holy shit. Basically, it's over, man. Like Alan Wake 2, well, you heard it here first, but I'm thinking of making some Alan Wake 2 challenges because I searched it up. I'm not really a challenges guy, but Alan Wake 2, I have to get back into the world. When I beat the game, the final draft, which is like a new game plus with some tiny changes opened up, and I was like, nah, I'm ready for another single player game. And I sadly didn't do the DLC because, you know, I wanted to get into a different game. But while I was playing a different game, I don't even know which one, maybe like the game before Infamous, whichever one I was playing, dude, all I could think of was Alan Wake 2, dude. I was like, dude, the final drafts, the DLC, other extra shit that I missed. Oh my god, man. Like, I'm sorry I didn't do the DLC. I'm shit. All right. I'm not really a challenges guy, but dude, I'm thinking of going back in and do some fucking challenges, man. Like, I don't know, because I searched them up on YouTube and I haven't really seen that many challenges aside from the platinum, and I was like, bet this is my time to you know, to mine some gold before the gold rush blows up. I don't even know if it'll be fun, but fuck it. And all right, just a little secret between me and you. All right, the first time I played it, I pirated it, man. Like, I'm sorry, I sailed the high seas for it. And you're probably wondering, why'd you do that, bro? I'm broke as fuck. But I need the game so much, bro. I bought that shit. I bought it on sale, and I was like, bet. And the DLC. I'm such a fucking fan. Look what I have. It's over for me, bro. Like, oh my god. Dude, yeah, that's why I controlled to the teaser, dude. That was a genuine reaction, because it's over. Now I can't wait for Alan Wake 3, man. If it ever happens, you know, the master of any worlds. Count me in. But yeah, if you played any of these games, let me know your thoughts on them. Let me know any other games that you love and see if I played them or not. If I haven't, I'll probably get to it. I've been thinking of playing Returnal and Prey. I don't know if y'all ever played that, but yeah. Let me know and peace out.